Good day, viewers, and welcome to your darling program coming to you from Akoko Radio TV. On the other side of things, with your boy Ibiloye Peter on the show. And I hope you are doing all fine and good today. And to those who were celebrating Easter Monday, Easter Sunday, I hope you guys enjoyed your holiday. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Talking about Easter, the last time we met together, we used Easter to establish a topic on time. And I saw you guys comment, and those that reached out to me, thank you. And today we are still also talking about Easter. You can see I'm just going straight to the point because I don't want to waste our time here today. But of course, for the few moments that we'll be together, I want us to learn one or two from the other side of things. So what are we saying today from the other side of things? As I've said, we are still on this Easter. The last time I said Easter is to remind us of timing. Today, what is Easter going to remind us of? Well, anytime we hear of Easter, it's meant to be reminding us also of death. You see, there's one thing that is certain in life, and one thing that is 100% sure, that every living thing is going to die. So every human on earth is going to die, which means by 150 years to come or 200 years to come, each and every one of us will have passed away, and another set of generation will have come in. So if we are always remembering ourselves or reminding ourselves that we are going to die one day, then I think there are a lot of things that we're even trying to do that you see that it's not really necessary. Because if you are going to die, how will you tell me that all the certificates we are trying to get, all the I want to be a boss, I want to be that, everything is going to end one day. So it means even if you are rich, even if you are poor, even if you are if you are in Nigeria, you are out of the country, death is certain. But are we not going to say because death is certain, we should not now live life? And that's why you see that most people, in fact, Christians, we are always, the kingdom of God, and we forget we are on earth. In fact, on earth, we are to experience heaven on earth. But we can experience hell on earth, just like Nigeria itself. God help us. But what am I driving at? I'm driving at this, that we are going to die one day, but the period we are going to use on earth, how well are we using those periods? How well are we enjoying ourselves? How well are we appreciating, our period on earth? Some people will say, when you die, there is afterlife, but there is not proof yet to back it up that once we die, there is one other life already. We are not yet sure. We are still, all of us, we are here. We are just, confused. But the one we know is we living at the moment. So at the moment, how are we living our life? How are we, how are we enjoying it? How are we, taking our time with our families, with our loved ones? If we are not enjoying this moment, then what is life in itself? What is, the money we want to get? What is that, that business we want to start? What is all those things we want to do? If at the end of the day we are going to die. But because we are going to die, does that mean we should not sustain a life? Because we are going to die, does that mean we should not, enjoy life to its fullest? Of course, we need to try our best in life. We need to do our best as we are still living. When there's still strength, we are meant to do the things we are meant to do. And what are the things we are meant to do? What is necessary? The first thing is, food. We can say shelter. I think after those two, every other thing is an addition. Because I'm telling you that if there is food and there is shelter, every other thing is addition. But the country we had, the nation we had, the world at large, do you think we can just have food and shelter and just live? There are a lot of things attached to it that before we can have that basic amenities, we need to struggle hard for it. What am I reminding us of? I'm reminding us of death. Yes, we are living, which means at the moment we are still alive, at the moment we are still here, but it's just for a period of time. At one particular time, we are all going to die, and when we die, what next after that? This topic is coming from the Easter. Jesus died and resurrected. That was then. But have you heard of anybody that died and resurrected aside Jesus? So after death, what next? So for now, we are not certain, we are not sure. So I'm speaking from a plain place that for now we are not certain of what is going to happen after death. But what we are sure of is we are living now. So if we are living now, what are we doing to enjoy life? What are we doing to make life convenient for others? What are we doing, to make the best of life? See, some people will say, after you've eaten, every other thing. Yes, it's true. After we've eaten, most of our problem is solved. But how do we want to continue eating? How do we want to make life so easy? You can see technology has come in, and every other innovation has come to earth to make life much more easy for each and every one of us. So what is the impact we are going to do to life, that even when we are gone, our impact on earth is still going to be there? That, I think, should be our concern, my impact. I think that should be our focus, that what is going to be my impact on earth, because I know one day I'm going to die. I know one day this house I have, this car I have, everything, even my wife, my children, I'm going to leave them all alone. But what impact have I played in their life? What impact have I played in the society? What impact have I played in my family? That should be our main concern, because we know that death is 100% certain. We are still in the mood of Easter, and that's where the topic is coming from, death. I hope you are remembering that one day you are going to die. If you remember that one day you are going to die, I think you should always appreciate the moment, because death is 100% certain, and it is certain that you don't know when you are going to die. You can see that is very beautiful. We can predict that, okay, at a particular stage, you can, achieve this success. If you do this thing, you can achieve this success. But death is not concerned of who you are, where you are, what you've attained. At any point in time, death can come. So if there is something that can make everything that makes sense to us not make sense again, like just delete us, just like that, then how are we appreciating the moment? This is a reminder for you to appreciate that moment you are. If you are comfortable, if you are happy, you have your wife, you have your children, things are going well, appreciate that moment. And for those who does not have, who are in a stage of, how am I going to do it? How is it going to go? Appreciate that moment too, because that is also making you to know that, okay, you've not gotten to somewhere you want to get to. Appreciate the moment. Appreciate every moment. Don't forget the topic for today, that death is coming for each and every one of us. You see, there is even one I want to add. Every time we celebrate birthday, but isn't that meant to be like -1? Because people will be saying, I'm +1 today, but you are -1, you are close to death. Anyways, appreciate the moment, appreciate life, appreciate where you are, because death is certain. and death is going to take each and every one of us. Know your impact. What impact do you want to make to the society, to yourself, to your family? And that will say, till next time we'll see again on the same show from Akoko Radio TV with your boy Ibiloye Peter on the other side of things. Stay tuned.